Hello guys, welcome to my channel Lucid Fanfic. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. So be sure to stick around until the end. And let's get started. Now we see Class 1A arrived in their classroom, all of them sat, and there was only silent until Mina. Hey Mina, why don't we introduce ourselves? Oh, sure, you go first. Mina. Okay, hi, I am Mina Ashido. My quirk is acid. I can secrete acid into my body and I love tea, dancing, and my hobby is dancing and tea. Now anyone wants question? Momo then raised her hands. Mina, yes. Momo, what tea do you like? Mina, the juicy ones of course. Momo was confused, is there such a tea, until Izuku put her out of her confused state. Izuku, it's not the kind of tea you are thinking. Yorozu-san, what Ashido-san is meant is gossips, right Ashido-san? Mina, yes, and you can call me Mina. Izuku, okay Mina-san. Izuku then stand up to introduce himself. Izuku, hi everyone, I am Izuku Uchiha Otsutsuki. My quirk is none, I am quirkless, but I use a different kind of power, and what I love is my hime, my dad, my big brother, and my grandpa, and also I love training, catsuiting, and fighting, and I hate my past. Villains, arrogant people, and bullies. Everyone in the class was shocked, and the 5 tormentors flinched at what Izuku said. Everyone then raised hands to ask question. Izuku then picked an invisible girl. Toru. Hi, I am Toru, and what do you mean you're quirkless? We saw you move fast, throw stuff far, and you can even jump high, and you even broke the goddamn gripping machine. Izuku. Like I said, I used a different kind of power. Kirishima. What power? Izuku. That will be classified for now, but I'll give you a clue. All except past and Kagaya. What is the clue? Izuku. Look underneath the underneath. Everyone was confused except the tormentors, Kagaya, and one person, and it was Kyoka-jiru. Izuku looks at her. Izuku. So you know? Kyoka. Yes, to think you can use such power. All except tormentors and Kagaya. You know, please tell us. Kyoka. No, figure it out yourselves. Everyone was sad they wouldn't know Izuku's power. Mina. What do you mean you hate your past? Did something happen? Everyone was now looking at Izuku for answers, and Izuku looks at his tormentors and they were shaking. Izuku. Now that is none of your business, Ashido-san, as such don't ask again. Mina. Oh come on please. Izuku then glared at her with his EMS on. Mina. Never mind. Mina sat down, quickly skate a bit. Kagaya. Okay, my turn. Hi everyone, I am Kagaya Otsuki. I am the same as Izuku, quirkless, and we use the same power, and I love my family. I love my Izukuin and Katsude, and what I hate is the same as Izukuin. Then the day goes, everyone introduced themselves, and it was already the end of the day. Izuku and Kagaya were about to leave Udare. He was called by no other than Kyoka-jiru. Izuku. Oh hey Jiru-san, what do you need? Kyoka. Not need, but I have a question. Izuku. Okay then shoot, but hurry cause I want to eat dinner already with Haim. Kyoka. Okay, are you really from the Otsutsuki clan? Izuku. Yes, and how did you know about the shinobi, Jiru-san? Oh, and call me Izuku. Kyoka. Okay, because I am from the Uchiha clan like you, but my ancestor is Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura Haruno. We changed our last name because we were haunted by a man named Hisashi Otsutsuki. Do you by any chance know him? Izuku's and Kagui's eyes widened. Izuku. Kyoka, let's go to your house. Haim, tell dad that I will bring 3 people into the house. Kagaya then nodded at Izuku and disappeared. Kyoka. Can't believe you got the rabbit goddess as your fiancé. Izuku. Now let's go to your house so that I could also bring your parents to my house. Kyoka nodded, and after a few minutes of walking, Kyoka and Izuku finally arrived at the house, but both was shocked the house was burning. Kyoka. No, did he find us? Izuku quickly went inside the burning house and saw Kyoka's parents on the ground, still alive, but had some serious injuries, and a pale man then suddenly vanished, but not before saying, unknown character, Hisashi-sama will defeat you, new sage of 6 paths, and take your power and destroy this world. Izuku was shocked but regained focus and quickly went to Kyoka's parents and shunshin all 3 of them out of the burning house. Once Izuku shunshin to where Kyoka is with her parents, Kyoka was crying. Izuku. They are still alive, Jiru-san, don't cry. Kyoka. Thank you for saving them, Izuku-san, Kyoka said, bowing. Izuku. Don't bow, I am just doing the right thing, and let's Haru, that man might be coming back now. Hold Mu's shoulder. Kyoka nodded, and Izuku touched both Kyoka's parent and teleported them to his house. Izuku. You will be safe here. Izuku was about to open the door, but Kagaya already opened it for him and saw Kyoka's parent knocked out with bruises. Kagaya. Izuku, and what happened? Said Kagaya, worried. Izuku. I will tell you later. Let's get them in first and also call Dad and Oni-ichi. And Kagaya then nodded and carried Kyoka's mom while Izuku carried Kyoka's dad. After laying them down on the couch, Izuku quickly performed mystical palm jutsu on both Kyoka's parents while Kagaya went to get Madara and Hashirama. After a few seconds, Kagaya arrived with Madara and Hashirama, who saw Izuku and 3 other people. Madara. So these are the 3 people that my son brought. Kyoka was shocked cause she recognized the features of both men it was in the scrolls, and was now a bit scared cause she is in a room with 2 of the greatest shinobi to ever live. Kyoka. Hi sir, are you perhaps Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju? Madara stayed at Kyoka before answering. Madara. Yes we are, and who are you? Why do I feel the Sharingan on you and those 2 also? Kyoka. Well, my name is Kyoka Uchiha and my ancestor is Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura. Madara. Oh, so that brat got a kid. Hashirama. Congratulations Madara, your clan is still alive. Madara. Now Izuku, what happened? Izuku then starts telling the 3 of them what happened and they were shocked. Madara. So Hisashi already made his first move. Tell me young Uchiha, why does Hisashi haunt you? What do he need from you? Kyoka. I remember when we first encountered him he said that once he gets our eyes he will get the eye and he will finally be truly unkillable. Madara was confused what I did Hisashi meant. Madara. I need to look for more information about this. Madara on the inside was worried and confused. After a few minutes Izuku was finally done healing them and was just waiting for the 2 to wake up. Izuku, who saw Kyoka, worried about her parents. Izuku. Don't worry Kyoka, they will wake up, they just need some rest. Kyoka nodded and Izuku then went to Kagaya and saw her smirk. Kagaya. Oh, so you're going to have a group, huh? Izuku. Whatever you mean, Haim. Kagaya. It's okay, I approve of her, but only her. Izuku was confused but quickly realized what Kagaya said and made him blush red. Time skip. It was already morning and Kyoka's parents were still not awake and the 3 of them were getting ready to go to school. Kyoka. Izuku-san, thank you for saving my parents, letting us stay here. Izuku. No problem, besides we're distant relative. Kyoka nodded, blushing, and Kagaya, who saw this. Kagaya. I will talk to her later about being Izuku's girlfriend, Kagaya thought, smirking. Izuku. Well, for now, let's just wait until your parent wakes up, and also I will train you on your Sharingan and also chakra control and some jutsus. By the way, what stage are you on the Sharingan? Kyoka. Me and my parents have a Manjikyu but not eternal. Izuku was shocked. Kyoka had the Manjikyu as well as her parents. Izuku. Do you know how to get the EMS? Kyoka. Yes, me and my parents knows how, but we can't risk changing our eyes because of Hisashi haunting me and my parents. Izuku nodded, understanding their situation. Izuku. How about these weekend when your parents wake up? We will perform the changing of the Sharingan so that you and your family can get the EMS. Kyoka. Thank you so much, Izuku-san. Kagaya. And don't worry, once you and your parents change eyes, we will protect you. Hut, for now we'll train you, and once you got the EMS we'll train you even more with your parents too so that you could protect yourself, right, Izuku? Izuku. Yeah, but for now let's go, we're gonna be late. Kyoka and Kagaya then hold Izuku, and Izuku then used Hiraishin no Jutsu and teleported them outside of Class 1A. Izuku puff. It has been 3 days since Kyoka started living with us. Her parents are still just woken up, but we those 3 days we have trained Kyoka on her Manjikyu and her abilities are pretty amazing. She can do Kamu, also Amaterasu, and lastly multiple. This if the first time ever ability on the Manjikyu. This ability makes Kyoka multiple her Jutsu, and Hei's speed multiplies too. Basically, she will be stronger every time she uses it. And now it was the final class of the day, Heroics 101, and I know who the teacher is or who the teachers are. Honestly, why did Uncle Nezu even let them be teachers here? Kagaya. Are you okay, Izuku? Izuku. Yeah, I am fine, Haim, no need to worry. Unknown character. I am coming through the door like a normal hero. A loud blonde then came in with her beach of a wife. Unknown character. That's not normal day. Kirishima. Whoa, we have All Might in green, which is our teacher, so manly. Izuku. If only you knew. Everyone was fanning over them except for me, Kyoka, Kagaya, Haim, and the retards. All Might. Hello everyone, we will be you heroics teacher for the rest of the school year. Greenwich. For today's lesson will be battle training. I really don't care what we're gonna do today. I just want to go home and cuddle with my Heimham. Then I look at Kitsuki and Shoto who were smirking. Izuku, I hope they will be my enemy. I want to wipe that smirk of theirs on the floor. All Might. Now what's a hero without their costume? The buffoon then pressed something which made the wall behind moved and showed some cases. I believe that's the hero costume that they submitted me, and Heim didn't submit our design cause. Why do I need one when I already have one with me always? Green Witch. After you change to your hero costume, meet us at City B. All of us then started to go out, and I was stopped by none other than Inko and Toshinori. Izuku. Heim. Kyoka, you go ahead, I'll catch up. They both nodded and went ahead. I then look at them. No, I was glaring at them. Inko. Izuku, can we talk to you? Izuku. What do you want to talk about? Inko. I just want to talk about you. How is your life? And I wanted to ask for your forgiveness. PLS, give me a chance to be the mother that you deserved. Izuku, you really don't get it, do you? How many times do I have to say it? There are no more chances, and I will never ever forgive you. You're already, 12 years too late. I am grown already. I have a new parent that takes care of him more than you two ever had. And lastly, don't talk to me if it's not about school stuff. See you, Mrs. and Mr. Yagi. I then walked away. Suddenly, All Might came in front of me. Izuku, now what do you want now? I was annoyed. They keep coming up to me. I don't like it. All Might. Please forgive my wife, PLS. Izuku, I know that I never had been your father, but PLS, give Inko a chance. PLS. All Might was kneeling. He was kneeling and crying on the ground. Why now? I didn't notice a single tear dropped in my eye. Why am I crying? No, I'm supposed to hate them. Why am I crying? No, I can't. No, I won't forgive them. I then just walked away, heading immediately to City Band, waited for them to arrive. I don't know why it hurts seeing her cry. Why I hate them. They abandoned me. Why am I crying? I quickly brushed all of it. I then saw Heim and Kyoka coming towards me. Kagaya, are you okay? Izuku-kun? Izuku, yeah, Heim, I am fine. Kyoka, you look like you cried, mophead. Izuku, no, really, I am fine. It's dust in my eyes. Kagaya, PLSS, tell me. Izuku, and I see Heim worried about me. I don't want her to worry about me. I immediately went towards her and kissed her. Izuku, I'm really fine, Heim. You don't need to worry. I was finally relieved. She smiled. Kagaya, oh, and how is my costume? Izuku, you look beautiful in it, Heim. Kagaya, thank you. Izuku and Heim then kissed me on the cheeks and cuddled with me. Kyoka, you get a room, you two. Me and Heim both blushed while Kyoka was laughing at us, and after a few minutes everyone finally arrived, and I saw Shoka, Izumi, and Kitsumi looking at me. I ignored them and just continued to cuddle with Heim. The three were sad and angry that Izuku ignored them and didn't compliment their costume. Izumi, just you wait, I will get my Oni-chan back. Shoka, I hope that she will be my enemy in this battle trial so that I could kill her. Kitsumi, I will kill you, paled woman, and show I-chan that I am his true lover. While Shoto and Kitsuki, who saw both of their sisters sad, angered them. Shoto, Kitsuki, how dare you hurt my sister's feelings? I'll kill you, Deku. All Might then finally arrived with Inko looking sad. All Might, now look at you zygotes, all of you are now looking like a hero. I then see Inko glanced at me. Inko, Izuku, why are you not in your hero costume? Don't you have one? Izuku, I have one. My Yudata uniform vanished and was replaced by my hero costume. Everyone was shocked and at my costume. Kirishima, whoa dude, that is so manly, you look like a samurai. Izuku, not a samurai, a shinobi. Everyone then started talking to each other again. All Might, alright students, settle down now. Everyone then settled down. All Might, okay, now for today's battle trial will be heroes versus villain. The goal is the hero team will try to locate the bomb, and once you touch the bomb it's over, but there will be villains too, and you will have to fight them and capture them using these ropes that we will give you. You will exactly have 30 minutes. If time's up and you haven't touched the bomb, the villain wins. Now to group you, we will be using sticks. I then see Yorozu raised her hand. All Might, yes, young Yorozu? Yorozu. So why do we decide our partner by drawing sticks? Why can't we allowed to pick our own partner? Izuku, they decided to draw it on sticks. Yorozu-san, is because in hero work we are always partner with someone random in a situation, and we aren't always partnered with someone we know. Am I right, All Might? All Might, yes, my young Otsutsuki, you are right. We heroes aren't always partnered with someone we know, so that's why we deciding this by drawing sticks so that you get used to it. Inko, now there's 23 of you now. Someone has to solo. I then raised my hand. I really want this to be over already. Inko, are you sure, young Otsutsuki? I nodded, and after a few minutes the teams are finally formed and seems like I am up against with the two arrogant, egoistic beaches. I can't wait to beat them to death store. Team A, Izuku Uchiha Otsutsuki. Team B, Kagaya Otsutsuki and Kyoka Jiru. Team D, Katsuki Bakugwa and Shoto Todoroki. Team E, Izumi Yagi and Katsumi Bakugwa. And the others same team. Team A Hero versus Team D Villains. Team B Heroes versus Team E Villains. Same as the canon except for Akiko, she is team with Kaminari as Kyoka is partnered with Kagaya. Time skip to Izuku's fight. It was finally my turn. I can't wait to beat them to pulp. I then went outside the building waiting for them to be done preparing. After a few minutes I then heard the OK sign. I went in and saw the bomb on the first floor and saw two of them smirking thinking they win. Izuku, it's very arrogant of you to put the bomb on the first floor thinking you could beat me. What a joke. Katsuki, I can't wait to put you in your place, you Deku. Shoto, everyone will finally see how useless you are. They both then laughed and charged at me. Meanwhile in the observation room, everyone was thinking that the two are very arrogant. Kagaya, they are very arrogant thinking they could beat my Izuku. Kyoka, yeah, but they will get what's coming for them anyway. Yaoyorozu, I agree with you, that's a dumb move putting the bomb in the first floor. The heroes will have more time now stopping them, and the bomb will immediately be defused. Back at the fight, Katsuki then rushed at Izuku with a right hook, but Izuku grabbed his arm and threw him outside the building. Shoto was shocked. Izuku just threw Katsuki out of the building. Shoto, once I am done with you I am gonna take her and make her my slut. After Shoto said that, Izuku's chakra flared ragely. Shoto, who saw this, was terrified, and he saw Izuku's eyes red. Izuku, you will regret saying that, Amaterasu. Suddenly Shoto's both arms were covered in black fire. He tried to put it out. With his eyes he couldn't put it out. He cried in pain. Shoto, please stop this, please. Shoto was crying on the ground, his arm. After a few minutes, Izuku stopped the flame, but Shoto already passed out. Both arms were burned severely. His arms now looks like a charcoal. Katsuki, who just came back inside the building, saw Shoto on the ground passed out. Katsuki, you Deku. Izuku, can you stop shouting, you mutt? Katsuki, what did you say, you Deku? Katsuki angry charged at Izuku but heard something snap. He then cried out loud in pain on the ground as he saw his left arm is broken and Izuku standing in front of him. Izuku, this was easy. I thought you would be challenged, I guess wrong. Katsuki, who was angry, stand up with one arm. Katsuki, you know how my quirks, right, Deku, and you should know what this gauntlets do? In the observation room. All Might, young Bakugwa, stop, you'll kill him. In the building. Katsuki, that's the plan. Katsuki then pulled the trigger with his mouth. Explosions was going towards Izuku, but Izuku just stand there not doing anything. After the explosion was finished, Katsuki was smiling and celebrating. Katsuki, yes, I finally killed you. Deku, you should have not challenged a god. Izuku, you a god, please, you're nothing more than a dust. As the smoke vanished, he saw Izuku not harmed by the explosion. Katsuki, how that was my strongest attack. Katsuki didn't get answer. Instead, he got both of his wrists snapped, bones broken on each body part. Katsuki's body was now like a noodle. Katsuki, stop. Katsuki cried out in pain and passed out. Izuku then went to the bomb and touched it. In the observation room, everyone was shocked that their classmate was celebrating on killing someone. Kirishima, that's very unmanly. Denki, how did he get in U.A? Isn't it this supposed to be a hero school? Everyone was angry at Katsuki and Izumi. Shoka and Katsumi too were angry, while Kagaya and Kyoka were not worried at all, but they were angry that Izuku took it head on even though that don't damage him. Then they saw Izuku not harmed by the explosion. Ojiro, well look, he is not harmed. Kagaya, welp, is dead. As they saw Izuku breaking Bakugwa's each bone in his body part. Yaoyorozu, I condemn Izuku doing that, but he has the right to because he was almost killed by Katsuki. The other girls were vomiting at what they see now. They know not to mess with Izuku. All Might and Inko were shocked that Izuku is this sadistic and were angry at themselves that this happened because of them. All Might, hero team wins. In the building. Izuku. How unsightly. Izuku then walked out of the building and inside the observation room. Izuku then arrived at the observation room. He saw all of his classmates looking at him in awe. Kirishima, dude, that was so manly. Izuku, you think so? Kirishima, yeah man, we heard everything what he said and he deserved it. Izuku smiled and give Kirishima a paper. Kirishima, who looks at the paper, smiled. Kirishima. Oh my god, thank you Utsuburo. Izuku. No problem, man. Izuku then went to Kagaya and Kyoka. He saw the both of them angry at him. Kagaya. I know you can take it on. But why didn't you dodge it? He saw Kagaya angry at him. Izuku. I'm sorry Haim, I won't do it again. Kagaya. HMPH. Izuku. I am sorry my beautiful Haim. Izuku apologized again, but with a kiss. Kagaya blushed immediately. Kagaya. Okay, I forgive you, but next time don't do it again. Izuku. Hi. Kyoka was watching this, feeling jealous of Kagaya, and Kagaya saw this and was planning to talk to her about sharing when it's their turn. All right now for the final team, Team B versus Team E. Now Team E go to the building and prepare while Team B wait outside. Kagaya puff. It's finally our turn. I could finally get revenge to those who have hurt my Izuku, but before that I need to talk to Kyoka. We arrived outside the building. This is no the chance to tell Kyoka. Kagaya. Kyoka. Jiru. Yes, Kagaya-san. Kagaya. Do you have feelings for Izuku? I then saw Kyoka blushed. Kyoka. What? No, I'm not in love with Izuku-san. Even if I was, he wouldn't date me. He already has you, and I am not beautiful. Kagaya. Kyoka, you are beautiful. Even Izuku knows you're beautiful, and I know he loves you too, and I am okay with him being with you too. I then saw her surprise. I could see the happiness she tried to hide. Kyoka. Are you sure? Kagaya. Yes, I am sure. Kyoka then hugged me, saying thank you over and over again. All right, hero team, you can go in. We then went inside, and I felt 2 chakras in the 4th floor. That must be them. Kagaya. Kyoka, I have a plan. Kyoka. Okay, let's hear it. Kagaya. Okay, first I know that one of them will be staying with, and I know it will be Izumi Core. She will be the perfect guard for the bomb because of her telekinesis. What I want you to do is go sneak up to the 4th floor and locate the bomb. Once you've found it, tell me. Kyoka. Okay, and what will you be doing? Before I could answer, I was cut off by the explosion nearing at us. Kagaya. No time to talk, go now. Kyoka, use your Kamu. Kyoka nodded and used her Kamu and vanished. Then Katsumi appeared. Katsumi. Once I am done with you, I-chan will realize that we are the ones he truly love, not you. Kagaya. Him love you? Oh please, he isn't even talking to you and is completely ignoring, and I took his V card. With that, Katsumi was angry and flew towards me, trying to hit me with her explosion, but I simply dodged it. I didn't even use my jutsu. It was slow, so disappointing. I kept dodging and dodging her explosion. It was so predictable. I feel like I'm fighting a child. Even a monkey could read her moves. Katsumi. Stop dodging, you paled beach. Kagaya. Pathetic, even a monkey could do better. You're too easy to read. Katsumi was more angered now. Katsumi. F-U-T-O-I. Reading this, Katsumi pulled out a small bomb. Inside was her sweat. She then threw it to me. Him really again, too easy. I simply hold it with mine until it exploded. I felt the explosion. It was more like a tickle. I then look at Katsumi, her face full of disbelief, anger, and shock. Her bomb did nothing to me. Hey, I feel bad. I mean, I am a goddess. Of course, I wouldn't get hurt with such measly stuff. Katsumi. What? How are you so strong? Tell me. Kagaya. Now why would I? Kyoka. Kagaya, I found the bomb. Kagaya. Okay, stay there. If she notices you, then fight her. If you could beat her, then if you couldn't, then buy me some time. I am already finishing this fight. Kyoka. Okay, got it. We then cut off no communication, and I looked at Katsumi. Kagaya. I think I have held this battle long enough. It's time to finish this. Kagaya. Tsukiyomi. I then sent Katsumi to the world of Tsukiyomi and trapped her there and torture her for what he did to my Izuku. Katsumi. Where am I? Kagaya. You in the world of Tsukiyomi. Where in this world? I am God. Welp, I am a goddess in the real world too. Katsumi tried using her quirk, but didn't work. She tried again and again. Katsumi. Where's my quirk? What did you do? Kagaya. I told you in this world I am God, which means I decide what happens to you. Katsumi was suddenly then tied up in a cross, and there were many Kagaya holding a sword. Katsumi. Let me go. Katsumi tried to break the shackles but failed. Kagaya. Now your 3 days of torture starts. Skip to 206. Katsumi was done. She was tortured for 3 days in the Tsukiyomi world, where in the real world it was only 3 seconds past. Real world. I then moved, pushing aside the passed out Katsumi. I immediately went to the 4th floor and saw Kyoka fighting, or rather beating, Izumi up. Flashback. Kyoka puff. After I called Kagaya telling her I found the bomb, I was immediately found out by Izumi. Izumi, hiding from me is useless. You know I could feel things with my telekinesis. Kyoka, then I have no choice but to fight you. Izumi, then let's fight. I still have to fight that gray one. She stole my Oni-chan away. Kyoka, oh really? She stole him from you? Know you were the one who threw him away. You abused him. You bullied him. Izumi, how did you know? Izumi shouted, confused and shocked. Kyoka, oh, he told me 2 days ago. She's angry now. I then noticed stuff levitating, flying towards me at a fast rate. This is bad. I quickly used Kamu and the stuff went through me. It's hard to hold this form. I still haven't mastered it. I then turned off my Kamu, but I was punched by Izumi in the gut. Oh no, she packs a punch. Looks like I need to be serious. I then flash my 3 Tomo Sharingan. Izumi, oh for fool cowling, 30%. Izumi then charged at me fastly. I could barely dodge. I am still not very used with my Sharingan. I haven't used it in a long time. I just have to buy time for Kagaya to come. Kyoka, water style, water dragon jutsu. Meanwhile, in the observation, everyone was silent and shocked seeing how strong Kyoka is. Kaminari, well, that was so cool. I thought her quirk was earphone jack. How could she use manipulate water? Everyone was confused that Jiru, who said to have earphone jack quirk, could manipulate water, and All Might was suspecting Jiru before he could think some more. Izuku put that thought away. Izuku, she has the same power as me. She is only hiding it because she was haunted down. Everyone again was shocked. Yaoyorozu, so that's why she knew your power cause you both use the same. Izuku nodded, which made the class understand why Jiru could manipulate water. Mina, but you said she was haunted. Who haunted her? Everyone was waiting for Izuku to answer. Izuku, sorry, but if you want to know, ask her. It is not my secret to tell. Everyone was disappointed Izuku didn't give them the answer they wanted. Now back to the fight. Kyoka kept dodging and dodging until again she was hit in the face by Izumi. Kyoka, you really forced me to use my trump card here. Izumi, oh please, everything you did didn't even work. What makes you think your trump card will work on me? Kyoka then flashed her Manjikyu Sharingan. Kyoka, multiple X80. Kyoka then charged at Izumi with high speeds. She then hit Izumi in the face, launching her to the wall. Izumi got up, was shocked that Kyoka suddenly got powerful. Kyoka, multiple X80. Kyoka's eyes started bleeding. She then charged again at Izumi, faster and stronger. Izumi, OFA full cowling, 40%. Izumi then charged at Kyoka too. Both were fighting. Only a few people can see, which is All Might, Inko, Izuku, and Kagaya. Back to the fight. Izumi was being beaten by Kyoka. She was faster and stronger. Flashback end. Kagaya Pov. I arrived and saw Kyoka beating Izumi, so she used it her very own Manjikyu ability, and probably one of the most overpowered one. The multiple looks like I don't have to worry anymore. She got this. Kyoka, this is my final attack. Be ready. Izumi, who was on the ground, got up slowly. Izumi, how I was winning and you suddenly got that powerful. How? Kyoka, secret. Kyoka, multiple X100. With that, Kyoka charged towards Izumi, which Izumi couldn't see because it was too fast for her. She was hit on all body at once. She was now on the ground, passed out. Kyoka, I told you I would win. Kyoka then went towards the bomb, turning her Manjikyu off. Kagaya, you did well, Kyoka. Kyoka, thanks. She then passed out of chakra exhaustive and overused of the Manjikyu. In the observation room, everyone was speechless. Mina, what kind of power was that? She suddenly changed and got stronger and faster. Kirishima, yeah, that fight was so cool and manly. I mean womanly. All Might, hero team wins. Time skip. Everyone is finally in the observation room except for Katsumi, Katsuki, Shoto, Izumi, and Kyoka, who were at Recovery Girl's office getting healed up. All Might, now class is over and I want you to take account everything you had learned this lesson, and goodbye. Until next time, kids. All Might then went off with Inko heading towards Recovery Girl's office and Shoko also heading there. Izuku, let's go to Recovery Girl and see Kyoka. Kagaya, coming. Izuku and Bith then went also to Recovery Girl's office. At Recovery Girl's office, All Might and Inko arrived and saw their daughter Izumi and her friends laying in the bed. R.G equals Recovery Girl. R.G, Your daughter and Kitsumi will be okay, but I can't say the same to the other two. Izumi only has bruises and feet, broken bones, and Kitsumi is mentally damaged but can be fixed, while the other two, Shoto, will take me few weeks to heal both of his arms, and Kitsuki, he can't use his quirk for 1 week. His wrist is already healed, but it hurt him if he uses his quirk, so I suggest you tell his parents not to let him use his quirk for the time being. Seriously, Toshinori, if the kids and you two didn't do that to Izuku, he wouldn't have done this. Now, get out of my office. I will call you when they awake. Both just nodded and left. After a few minutes, Izuku arrived with Kagaya. G. Hello there, Sonny, come here. Izuku. Hi, Grandma. Izuku then went towards RG but was hit by a stool in the head. Izuku. Ouch, Grandma, that hurts. G. You overdid it, you stupid grandson of mine. Now I have to work more in here. I am already old, and you're making me work hard. Hitting Izuku's head again. Izuku. Okay, I'm sorry. Izuku then looks at Kyoka. Izuku. How is she, Grandma? Aji. She is just tired, exhausted from the fight. You can take her home and let her rest there. I already checked everything. She only had bruises. I healed them already. She just have to rest now. Now go take her home. I still have to heal these 4. Izuku nodded and carried Kyoka bridal style, and he and Kagaya then walked out of the nurse office but was face to face with Shoka Todoroki, who haven't spoken since the start of the battle trial. Shoka quickly just moved aside, letting them past. Izuku decided to ask, what's the problem? Izuku. Okay, Shoka, what's the problem? Shoka. After what I saw in the battle trial, I realized that I was acting like a beach towards you and Kagaya, and I am sorry. I wish I didn't do it. I was just scared, and now I realize I want to earn your forgiveness and be your friend again. Izuku smiled at Shoka, realized, and owed her on the head. Izuku. It will be a long road. I'll up for it. Shoka. Yes, Shoka said, full of determination. Izuku. Good, now Heim, let's go. Kagaya simply nodded and looks at Shoka and smiled at her, giving thumbs up to her. Both then went home. When they arrived home, they heard commotions inside. They immediately went in and saw his dad and Oni-chan arguing with Kyoka's parent. Izuku. What the hell happened? Last chapter. Izuku. What the hell happened? Now. Madara. Oh, Izuku, my son, you're finally here. Can you tell these two why they were at our house? Izuku looks at Kyoka's parent. Kyoka's parent saw Izuku carrying Kyoka bridal style. Izuku. Hi, so you're finally awake. Kyoka would be happy to see you awake. Kyoka's father. Why are you carrying my daughter? And who are you? Izuku. Well, I am Izuku Otsutsuki. When they heard Izuku's last name, they immediately got into a fighting stance. Kyoka's father. Let go of our daughter. I don't care if you are more powerful than me. I don't care if Hisashi send you. Will kill you both. Kyoka's parents then went charging at Izuku, but Izuku just simply paralyzed their movements for a bit, sigh that they would listen. Izuku. Can you please listen first? Kyoka's mother. Fine, we can't do much anyway. We are paralyzed. Izuku. Good, now let me reintroduce myself. I am Izuku Otsutsuki, the son of Madara Uchiha and the new sage of 6 paths. Both of them was shocked. Kyoka's father. How can we know you're not lying? Izuku. I'll show you my memories. Kyoka's mom. Fine. Izuku then used his Manjikyu Sharingan and put the 3 of them in Tsukiyomi. Izuku. This is the world of Tsukiyomi, and here he'll show you that I am telling the truth. Izuku then showed them his memories. They were shocked at what they saw. Both parents then discussed with each other whether they could trust him or not. A few minutes later they decided. Kyoka's mother. Okay, we decided to trust you for now, but if we ever found out you doing something funny, then we're gone. Izuku nodded, and the 3 of them went back to the real world. Madara. So do they trust us now? Kyoka's father. Only him, not you. I am still skeptical about you. I know you are Madara Uchiha. Madara. Okay, I understand. Kyoka's mother. And what happened to Kyoka? Why was she in your arms asleep? Izuku. Because she was exhausted. Kyoka's father. Exhausted how? Izuku. It was battle trial in U.A, and Kyoka overused a Sharingan and had a chakra exhaustion. Kyoka's father. Okay, I believe you, and by the my name is Kayatoku Jiru or Kayatoku Uchiha. Kyoka's mother. My name is Mika Jiru. Izuku. Oh, and I forgot to introduce to you. Haim, introduce yourself. Kagaya. Hi, I am Kagaya Otsutsuki. Yes, the Kagaya Otsutsuki. Both Mika and Kayatoku were shocked that Kagaya is out of the seal their ancestor and Naruto sealed her in. Mika. How did you escape the seal? Kagaya. I didn't escape. Izuku freed me. Kayatoku. Izuku, how did you free her? Izuku, I don't know, I kind of find a scroll and opened it then there. Kayatoku, so that seal was said to be impossible to be unlocked, but you just did. Izuku, I have a question. Mika, yes, what is it? Izuku, why is Hisashi after you? Mika, no, he is not after us, he is after Kyoka's eyes. He said they are something special. You said she unlocked her manjiki, right? Izuku nodded. Mika, does she have the ability called multiple? Izuku nodded again. Izuku, why is that ability have to do with Hisashi? Kayatoku, you see that ability, if it evolved into EMS, it can evolve into an ability known as Shokubai. From what I've read from the scroll that our ancestor Sasuke researched, so the ability has infinite power, most likely will be omnipotent if of said power, and if Hisashi gets his hands on it, then he will get the ultimate Dojutsu Shikugen. I don't know what it does, cause there were only a few scroll mentioned about that, but it is said to be the eyes of the great creator and destroyer. Everyone's eyes widened. This was a new information now. Their new mission: protect Kyoka at all cost and train her to be able to fend for herself when they are not there. Madara, this is very troublesome indeed. We have to protect her at all cost. Everyone nodded their heads. Izuku, Dad, we could also train her so that she could also fend for herself, and once she gets into EMS, she can help us stop Hisashi. Madara nodded. Madara, I will train her in the Sharingan, and Taijutsu. Hashirama will train her on jutsus. Izuku, I'll help in any ways I can to train her. Kagaya, me too. Kayatoku and Mika were glad that Kyoka met them. If she hasn't, she would have already been captured by Hisashi too. Izuku, can you tell us what happened when Hisashi first attacked you? Kayatoku, well, it all started. Flashback. It was morning in the Uchiha compound. The compound was covered in Jinjutsu so that a person that is not of an Uchiha blood can't get in. We can see Kyoka practicing her taijutsu with a long black-haired girl. Both have matured Sharingan and both have been best friends since birth. They do things together and have protected each other. Unknown character. Come on, Kyoka, is that all you got? Kyoka, I am just getting started, Irene. Both smiled and charged each other, holding both of their swords. Kyoka is Madara and Irene is Hashirama. Both were fighting on stalemate, but Kyoka quickly had an idea while they kept clashing their sword unbeknownst to Irene. Kyoka had set up a trap without her knowing. Kyoka, what, Irene, is that all you got? Kyoka taunted her best friend in hopes that she will take it. Irene, I am just getting started. Kyoka. Irene rushed at Kyoka, and she saw Kyoka smile that confused her, but realizes the situation. But it was already too late. We can see Irene on the ground and Kyoka on top of her, pointing her sword at Irene's neck. Kyoka, I win. Irene, how did you do it? Kyoka, simple Jinjutsu. Irene, I would have known if it was Jinjutsu I had the Sharingan on. Kyoka, yeah, I know, that's why I made a new Jinjutsu that can even trap the ones with Sharingan. I called it Jinchuriki, where I doubled the Jinjutsu, confusing a Sharingan user with double Jinjutsu. Irene, whoa, that's cool. Kyoka. Kyoka, let's finish for now, I am tired. Irene, me too. Flashback end. Izuku, so she was Kyoka's best friend? Mika, yes, sadly the next day the attack happened. Flashback. Kyoka was training her Kinjutsu with her beat friend until suddenly they heard explosion coming from outside. They looked and see many Uchiha fighting one man and was slaughtered easily. The man looked at Kyoka, the man known as Hisashi Otsutsuki. Hisashi, you there, little girl, come here and give me your eyes. Kyoka, no, I won't. Kyoka said, holding her sword ready to fight the man. Hisashi, it's funny to think you can defeat me. Kyoka was suddenly pulled towards Hisashi, and Hisashi grabbed her by the neck and was about to get her eyes, but she was saved by her best friend Irene. Hisashi, how dare you interrupt a god, you stupid brat. Irene, Kyoka, run, is after you. I'll hold him till you escape. Kyoka, no, I won't leave you. Irene, Kyoka, just go run. PLS. Kyoka, for the last time, I am not leaving you. You're my best friend. We always do things together. Irene, I'm sorry. Kyoka. Irene then launched Kyoka into the woods far away as possible. Kyoka, Irene knew. Hisashi, you brat, you'll pay for getting in the way. Irene then held her sword ready to attack Hisashi, but was stabbed in the stomach. He couldn't see Hisashi move. Irene, I guess this is it for me. I hope you live, Kyoka, and be happy. Hisashi then vanished from the compound, and after a few minutes Kayatoku and Mika arrived and saw the destruction of the compound. They looked for Kyoka but was not found, and they saw Irene, who was still breathing. Mika, Irene, where's Kyoka? Wait, don't talk, let's heal you first. Irene, Aunt, no, it's already too late to heal me and Kyoka. I send her south in the woods so that the man won't take her. Tell her to take care, auntie, and uncle. Tell her I'll be watching over here. Irene didn't finish, as that was the last of her strength. Mika and Kayatoku immediately went to the woods and looked for Kyoko. After a few hours, they finally found her knocked out. Flashback end. Mika, so that's how the attack happened. We could have saved her also if we were there in time, Mika said, crying. Izuku, where were you when the attack happened? Kayatoku, we were at the entrance gate of our compound. We fought him there, but he was too powerful. He knocked us out. I don't know why he didn't slaughter us like the others. Izuku, so I was right. You're listening right now, ho Hisashi? Hisashi, it seems like I underestimated you, ho Izuku, the new sage of Six Path. The voice came out of nowhere. Izuku, come out, you monster. Hisashi, oh, why would I do that? Izuku, so that I could kill you already. Hisashi, you killing me? Mia God, don't make me laugh. Someday we will meet new sage of Six Path. The voice then vanished. Izuku, he has put some chakra of his into both of your body so that he could soy on the both of you. I can take it out if you want. Mika, PLSS, take it out. We don't want to be the cause of my baby girl getting captured from that monster. Izuku, okay, then both of you come here. They both then went in front of Izuku, and Izuku just touched their shoulder, absorbing Hisashi's chakra out of their body. It took 1 hour to absorb Hisashi's chakra as it was resisting to be absorbed. Izuku, okay, it's finished. Let's continue the story tomorrow, and also we will also train you both and give you both eternal as well as Kyoka. For now, let us rest. All of them agreed to rest, and Kayatoku and Mika were given a room, and Izuku carried Kyoka into her bedroom and placed her there in the bed, tucking her in the bedsheet, and he finally went to his room and saw his Haim laying down on the bed waiting for him. Izuku, I am here, Haim. Kagaya, Izuku-an. Izuku, yes, Haim? Kagaya, I am worried about the future. What if we don't stop him? What if we couldn't protect Kyoka? What if she was cut off by Izuku hugging her? Izuku, do not be worried, Haim. I won't let that happen. I still have to marry you. You know, Izuku kissed Kagaya while hugging her, making her worries go down a bit. Kagaya, okay, Izuku-an. Izuku, let's sleep, okay, and we will plan it all tomorrow. Kagaya, hi, good night, Izuku-an. I love you. Izuku, good night too, Haim. I love you too. Izuku then kissed Kagaya on the forehead and both cuddled each other to sleep. It was morning, and we can see a girl who just woke up. That girl is Kyoka Jiru. Kyoka Pov. What happened? Why I'm in my room? I then remembered what happened. Kyoka, my head hurts. Unknown character. That's what you get for overusing your manjikyu. Kyoka turned around and saw Izuku standing by the door. Izuku, Ohio, Kyoka-san. Kyoka, Ohio, mophead. Izuku, come on, when are you gonna stop calling me that? Kyoka, why would I stop? Izuku, just forget it. And oh, we have a surprise for you. Come down when you're done changing. He then left the room. I wonder what's his surprise. I immediately got ready and went downstairs, and I saw Mophead talking with Kagaya. Izuku, oh, Kyoka-san, finally you're here now for your surprise. Guys, come out. I was confused who was coming out. Then I saw 2 people came out. It made my eyes tear. It's my parents. They were finally awake. Kyoka, Mom, Dad, I ran to them crying. Both. Kyoka. The 3 of them hugged each other. Kyoka, Mom, Dad, I was so afraid you would be gone. I don't want another family gone. Kayatoku, I am so sorry for making us worried you, Kyoka. We promise we won't left you alone. Mika, my baby girl, we are so sorry we didn't wake up sooner. I failed you as a mother, Mika said, crying. Kyoka, no, Mom, you're not a failure. You saved me from my hatred and from my despair. When Irene died, you both are the best parents I could ask for, so don't say that. Both. Kyoka. After a few minutes, me and my family were now sitting talking to each other. Kyoka, so when did you guys wake up? Kayatoku, we woke up yesterday and they said you overused your manjikyu. That's why you were knocked out. Is that true? Kyoka, yeah, we were having battle training at U.A and I was losing, so I had no choice. Mika, Kyoka, your dad and I have something to tell you. Both of them got serious. Kyoka, what is it? Why are you so serious right now? Kayatoku, the truth about why Hisashi is haunting us. Kyoka, I know already. Mika, WHAT. How? Kyoka, when Irene and I encountered Hisashi, he said to come to him cause he needs my eye. Mika, why didn't you tell us, Kyoka Day? Kyoka, Because I thought you would leave me if you found out that Hisashi was after me. I was wrong. You knew what Hisashi was after, and you didn't leave me. I am so sorry, Mom, Dad. I just didn't want another family gone. I already lost Irene. I said crying I was afraid they would leave me when if they find out, but I didn't knew they knew that Hisashi was after me. Kayatoku, it's okay, Kyoka. We understand you lost Irene, and you were lost that day since I am just glad you're telling us. Mika, but do you know why Hisashi is after your eye? Kyoka, no, I don't know why. Kayatoku, it's because of your ability of your I had Kyoka. I had read some scrolls written by our ancestor Sasuke that one day there will be someone who will hold a power that any Sharingan didn't have. It said to be more powerful than the Rinnegan and Rinne-Sharingan. The ability is called multiple. Kyoka, what but multiple only enhances my strength, speed, and my accuracy. Why would Hisashi want that? Mika, the power is not just enhanced, Kyoka. It's more than that. At first it will be like that, but once it evolved into Eternal Manjikyu, it will change or evolve to Shokuiban, and it is said that its power is unrivaled, but we don't know what it does. We only knew that that's what Hisashi's after. I was shocked that my ability is overpowered if it becomes EMS. Izuku, that's why we decided that we will train you all three. We already trained Kyoka ahead, but we will not only train you, Hut also evolved your eye if it's okay with all of you. I looked at my mom and dad, they nodded. Kyoka, okay, Mophead, we accept, but won't that get us vulnerable to Hisashi once we change our eyes? We still have to wear a bandage, you know. This is not Shinobi era anymore where we can just pluck our eyes out and replace it. Izuku puff. So this began our new journey with new goal, protecting Kyoka and also training her to defend herself from Hisashi Otsutsuki. Now that we know what he is after, we can now plan more accurately in dealing with him. Izuku, now first thing first, Kyoka, we still have school today, so get ready cause it's almost time. Kyoka, alright, just give me a sec, I will change. Kyoka then went to her room while Kyoka's parents went with Madara and Hashirama to train them. While we were waiting, I saw Haim worried about something. Izuku, Haim, are you okay? What's bothering you? Kagaya, it's just that I am worried about the future still with Hisashi hunting Kyoka. It's just. Izuku, hard? She then nodded. I hugged her and put her head in my chest. I know, but we'll get through this. Remember, I still have to marry you, you know, and start a family with you. I then kissed her forehead, making her feel less worried. Kagaya, thank you. Izuku and Haim then kissed me on my cheeks, and after a few minutes of hugging, Kyoka finally done changing. Izuku, let's go. Bye, Dad. Bye, Nii-chan. Madara, Hashirama, good luck on your day, my son. Otatu. Kyoka, bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Kayatoku, Mika, bye, sweetie, we love you. Good luck and be safe. The three of us then went to U.A. Time skip. Izuku, Kagaya, and Kyoka arrived at the school gate. In front of them were hordes of reporters asking students of how it feels like to be taught by All Might, the three of them not wanting to be crowded by thirsty reporters. Izuku, now they hold into Izuku's shoulder. The reporter noticed the three and LL of them starts to ran towards them with question, but they suddenly disappear. Izuku, not today, said Izuku as he disappeared with the three. They then appeared inside of Class 1, and most of their classmates got jump-scared because of the sudden appearance on them in the front of the classroom. All of the class, the hell, man, you scared us. Izuku, sorry, there were a lot of reporter outside, so I just have to walk here so we won't get crowded. The three then went to their respected seats while Izumi, Shoka, and Kitsumi were now even more jealous because of Kyoka hanging out with Izuku and decided to confront him about it. Izumi, Onii-chan, why is Jiru hanging out with you? Izuku, first of all, Yagi, don't call me Onii-chan as we're not brother and sister, and second, because of Nanya. Shoka, Nanya? Izuku, Nanya business, so leave me alone, stop bothering me. Izumi, Shoka, and Kitsumi were sad they didn't get an answer, just went back to their seat while Kitsuki and Shoto were glaring at him. Kitsuki, oh Shoto, you Deku, I will make sure you date my sister even if I have to force you and get that power for myself. And then Aizawa came in the class, making the class silent. Aizawa, good, you're learning, so for today you have a new classmate replacing leader, and now come and introduce yourself. A girl then came, an orange-haired girl with green eyes. Unknown character. Hi, I am Itsuka Kendo from 1B, now transferred to 1A. Nice to meet you, I hope we get along. Mineta and Kaminari were drooling at the Kendo's beauty, but both stopped when they received a glare from Izuku. Mina, hi Kendo-san, my name is Mina Ashido, I have a question, what is your quirk? Itsuka, My quirk is Big Fist, where I can enlarge my fist and deals more damage to my opponent, but I also use it to capture them. Aizawa. Alright, you can ask questions later, and Kendo, you can go to the empty seat in the front. Itsuka then went to the empty seat and sat there. Aizawa. Now you have a very important decision that will affect your life as a student. All class, not another test set except for Izuku, Kagaya, Kyoka, the tormentors, and Kyoka, who was just confused of the class reactions. Aizawa. You will be picking your class president and class vice president. The class, finally in normal school stuff. Aizawa then used his quirk, and every shuts up. Aizawa. Now all of you will pick which one who you want to be the president and vice president, and oh it quietly, you may do it however you want. Aizawa then got into his sleeping bag and slept. Kendo. So who's gonna be the president? Mina. Me pick me. Bakugo twins. Pick us you extras. Kaminari. Now why would we pick someone who always explode as a president? Katsuki. What did you say, Pikachu? Kaminari. Like what I said. Mineta. Know me, once I become a president I will lower the girl's skirt by 10 inches, said Mineta, drooling but quickly wets himself when Izuku glares at him. Mineta. On second thought, never mind, I love my life more. After that everyone in the class was shouting saying pick me, but quickly everyone shuts up when they felt the room filled with killing intent, and they look at the source was Izuku getting angry. Izuku. Can all of you shut up now? We will vote who we want to be president, and the one who got the highest vote will be president, and the second one will be vice, understood? Asui. But what if? Izuku. I said understood. All of them paled. Class. Hayek Hai. Izuku. Good, now proceed to the voting, then turns his killing intent off. Momo then made a ballot box, and each student were handed out a paper and wrote the name of who they want to be president. After a few minutes, often results were in, and Izuku was made class president and Kendo was made vice president. Izuku 12 votes. Kendo 6 votes. Katsuki. Who voted for that weakling Deku? Kaminari. Seriously, dude, who would vote you, and is not weak, he even beat you both, you and Todoroki, without breaking a sweat, and why would we want someone as brash as you to be our president? Katsuki. What did you say? Do you want to die? Kaminari. Exactly what I mean. Aizawa. Okay, stop that now, Katsuki. Reminders, you are still on thin ice after that stunt you pulled. Katsuki then shuts up and sat back down. Good, now president and vice president come up to the front. Izuku and Kendo came up to the front of the class. Izuku. Why did you choose me? Kirishima. Because you're the only one who can control us. Everyone agreed. Izuku sighed. Izuku. Okay, I accept being the president, and good luck in surviving my reign, Izuku said, smiling maniacally while the class paled, knowing they screwed up choosing Izuku as their president. Aizawa. Problem, nephew, stop that. Izuku. Hi. Aizawa. Now you, Kendo. Itsuka. I will not disappoint you guys. Then the day goes. Tim skipped to lunch. Izuku, Kagaya, and Kyoka were sitting in the table eating their lunch until they saw Itsuka, who don't know where to sit. Izuku. Kendo-san, here you can sit with us. Itsuka. Thank you, Otsutsuki-san, you saved me there. Izuku. No problemo, and call me Izuku. Itsuka. Hi, but also you can call me Itsuka. Izuku. And oh, meet Kagaya and Kyoka. Itsuka. Nice to meet you, Kagaya-san, and Kyoka-san, you can call me Itsuka too. Kagaya. Nice to meet you too, Itsuka-san. My full name is Kagaya Otsutsuki. Kyoka. And my full name is Kyoka Acha. Itsuka. Kagaya-san, are you and Izuku cousin? Kagaya. No, Izuku is actually my fiancé. Itsuka was shocked that Kagaya is engaged with Izuku. Itsuka. Wow, congrats. So when did you two start dating? Kagaya. We started dating when we were 14. Itsuka. So when did you know Izuku proposed? Izuku. I proposed to her 2 days before the entrance exam. Kyoka was about to ask a question, but they were interrupted by an alarm at the school. Every student were panicking, but the 4 of them remained calm. Alarm level 3 alert, level 3 alert. Izuku. What's happening? Why is everybody running? Hey, you, Izuku that grabbed a random senpai. Why are you all running around like ducks, and what is this alarm all about? Random senpai. Level 3 means someone has infiltrated the school, and this is the first time that has ever happened, the guy said. Panicking, Izuku quickly dropped him and went to the window to look what is happening, only to see reporters has got inside Yudota gates. Izuku. Everybody shut up. Izuku released his killing intent to everyone, making everyone unable to move. Izuku. Now all of you pathetic ducks, if you look outside, it is just the reporters, and you all here in hero course acting like children, especially the senior ones. Now what you will do is that all of you will help the ones who got injured to recovery girl and shut up. Understood? No one replied. They were too afraid to reply. Izuku. I said understood. Every hi scary. Izuku then went back to their table where Itsuka, Kagaya, and Kyoko waiting. Itsuka, you really are fit to be the president. You handled it well. Izuku. Thank you, but Haim and I have to go to the principal's office. We forgot we have an appointment there, so we'll leave you two here for a bit. Haim, let's go, Izuku said serious. Kagaya nodded and walked with Izuku towards the principal's office. While walking there, Izuku and Kagaya talked. Izuku. Did you felt it? Kagaya. Yes, I felt it, that dark chakra. Izuku. Yes, now this is very troubling. What did the person came here for? He was inside the principal's office when the alarm happened. There must be something going on. Kagaya. Let's just talk to Nezu about it. Izuku nodded, and both were now outside Nezu's office. Izuku knocked on the door. Nezu. Come in. Izuku and Kaguthan came in and saw Aizawa, Vlad, and Midnight. Nezu. Oh, my nephew and niece, what did you came here for? Izuku. It's about the alarm. Aizawa. What of it problem, nephew? Izuku. This one wasn't accidental, it's intentional. When the alarm happened, me and Haim sensed the dark chakra inside your office and disappeared when the alarm was turned off. Nezu. So someone really infiltrated in our school, Nezu said, face darkened a bit. Izuku. So what activities will the U.A hold this week or month? Nezu. Nothing much, my Neo. You, the only thing that is essential is the rescue classes in the USJ. Izuku. Whose class will be in there? Nezu. Class 1A. Izuku. And who will be there? Nezu. All Might, Green Telek, Aizawa, and 13Y. Izuku. Sir, I think there might be an attack. If so, I want you to give me, Haim and Kyoko, permission to charge, and also bring more heroes so that we could prepared. Vlad. What, we can't let you kids drive into the attack. If it happens, it's our job as teachers to protect the student. Izuku. And let everyone die. No, I will charge with or without your permission. Nezu. Okay, nephew, I will give you the permission and also send some extra guards. Izuku nodded. Izuku. Then we will be on our way. Izuku and Kagaya then left the office, and Vlad still didn't sit right with him about Izuku's permission. Vlad. But Nezu sigh. He was cut if bu Nezu. Nezu. It is all right, Vlad. I know Izuku and Kagaya, if they want to, they could already beat All Might without breaking a sweat, so I have full faith in them. Vlad. I will come there as well so that we will have many backup. Nezu. No need, Vlad, and you still have Class 1B to watch over. Vlad nodded, and the rest of the day continues. Izuku and Kagaya went back to the classroom, and the days the same classes. Tim skip. It was the end of the day. Izuku, Kagaya, and Kyoko went home. Somewhere in a bar. Unknown character. Is it ready tomorrow? Unknown character. Yes, don't worry, our gnome, you will hold all of them and you will get your target. Who was he again? Unknown character. Just stay out of my way when the attack happens and don't touch my target. Unknown character. Who do you think you are speaking to, master, like that? Unknown character. Tomura, calm down, and you, who is your target? Unknown character. My target is one is to kill Izuku Uchiha Otsutsuki, and the other is to capture Kyoko Uchiha. Unknown character. Well then, gentlemen, I hope this will end in our success. Izuku puff. Today now we're going to the USJ with my warning to Nezu. There are a lot of heroes now, with the big three of UA, Aiza, Midnight, Maruko, Green Witch, and 13, which I think is already at the site. I think that's okay already, and so we are now getting on board on the bus. Unknown character. Hi, who are you? What is your quirk? Why do you have many scars? I then look at the girl, periwinkle-haired girl. Unknown character. Nejai, stop, you're scaring him. I am so sorry about her. She is always curious. I then look at the man who told this girl, Nejai, to stop. He has a cartoonish face, blonde hair. Izuku. No, it's okay. Unknown character. Oh, by the way, I am Mirio Tagata, 3rd year, and one of the big three. Izuku. I am Izuku Uchiha Otsutsuki. Mirio. Nice to meet you, Otsutsuki-san. Izuku. HN. Mirio. What's HN? Izuku. HN. Mirio. I really don't understand. Is that some kind language? Izuku. HN. I then see him give up, and I went to my classmates who were noisy and chaotic. Izuku, shut up. The class heard that it was Izuku. All of the shuts up didn't anger Izuku except for Shoto and Katsuki. Katsuki, who are you to order me around, Deku? I then teleport in front of him, drawing a kunai close to his neck. Izuku, now Katsuki, will you shut up or not? Katsuki, Katsuki was annoyed but was mostly scared Izuku could have killed him. Izuku, now that's done, line up and get on the bus, you can sit anywhere you want. All of them then went inside the bus. Izuku sat on the back with Kagaya on his right and Kyoko on his left. Izumi and the others who wanted to sit with Izuku was angry and glaring at Kagaya and Kyoko. Tsuyu, I'm not Satsuki-san, I am Tsuyu, but you can call me Asui. I am a blunt person, so I'll ask what is yours and Kagaya's quirk. I notice you both have the same quirk. Everyone was now listening, wanting to know what's the quirk of the two. Izuku, that will be a secret for now, Asui-san, Izuku said, making them disappointed in not getting to know both of their quirks. Kirishima, well, I think your quirk is the strongest out of here. Izu bro, I wish I had a quirk like yours. Mine is just making me hard. Izuku, having a mindset like that will only bring you down even further. Kagaya and Kyoko, who were beside Izuku, nodded in agreement, and saw Kirishima confused as well as the others. Kagaya, what he meant, Kirishima, is that you don't need a flashy quirk like the others to be strong. With your quirk, you could be the most durable out of all of us, well, except for Kyoko. Me and Izuku and cause our quirk are an array of abilities, but you could easily be the strongest out of all our classmates with the right mindset and training. You could be the shield for the people. You would become a great hero, Kagaya said, making Kirishima cry because how the manly Kagaya's speech to him was. Kirishima, thank you so much, Izu bro, and Kagaya. Kirishima said, bowing. Kaminari, I think Izuku and Kagaya would be the #1 hero, Kaminari said, making everyone agree except for Shoto and Katsuki, who was angry. Katsuki, what did you say, Pikachu? I will be the #1 hero, not that city useless Deku. Katsuki shouting, making everyone annoyed how loud he was. Kaminari, really? Because you have a big pride and a flashy quirk. He even beat you on battle training without breaking a sweat and taking your full attack without having a scratch, and also he has a serious and nice personality while you are complete trash. Tell me, how can you be #1 when you're acting like a spoiled child who is having a tantrum because your candy was stolen from you? Everyone was silent and Katsuki was fuming mad. Katsuki, I am gonna kill you. Katsuki charges at Kaminari but was simply paralyzed by someone. Unknown character. Hey dude, I just came from the other dimension. I heard he was talking trash again, so I came here. Another Kaminari was in the bus. Kaminari, whoa, you're me. Kaminari #2. Yeah, and train your electricity, well, it will awaken just like mine, and you can beat the hell out if these two whenever you want. CYA me. The other Kaminari then disappeared. AON. If you're wondering who's the other Kaminari, well, he is from my other story called Nihility Void Dragon Izuku. Now onto the story. Everyone was just shocked at what happened and confused. Another Kaminari came out of thin air and paralyzed Bakugo and disappeared. Izuku, I wonder what is the other me in that dimension. Izuku wondered. Then the ride goes on. Inko was watching Izuku at the front of the bus, sad and angry at Katsuki for insulting Otsutsuki-san. Time skip. After a 1 hour and 30-minute ride, the bus finally arrived, and the students were excited, but the others who anticipated that an attack was coming were preparing themselves mentally. Aizawa. Okay, brat, shut up and get out of the bus, Aizawa said. Getting out of the bus, everyone did and were lined up properly by Izuku. Izuku. Now, as your class president, be quiet, or I will torture you. Everyone flinched at the word torture that Izuku said. They know he would literally do what he said, and all of them got quiet. 13. Hi student, and welcome to the USJ, or the Unforeseen Simulator Joint. This is where you will be having your help and rescue training, and to know how to use your quirks properly. There is no leader, so there will be no one asking question. Everyone understood at what 13 said. Meanwhile, Uraraka was fangling over 13, but was quickly shot down by Izuku, who glared at her. Uraraka. Sorry, Uraraka just hid behind Mina, not wanting up be looked at by Izuku's terrifying glare. 13. Now then, students, let's all go, and everybody then went inside, but Izuku, Kagaya, and Kyoko could feel chakra fluctuating, felt like something is about to enter. A portal then appeared at the central plaza. Then people then started coming out of the portal. Unknown character. We can finally kill All Might with this. #2. Remember Shigaraki, don't get in my way. Shigaraki only nodded cause he doesn't want his master disappointed at him. Back with Izuku. Kirishima. Whoa, you even got fake villains. Aizawa. Those aren't fake, they're real, Aizawa said, making everyone shocked and scared. Izuku felt a strong chakra, then he looks at Kyoya and Kyoka, who felt it too. The three then looked at the plaza and saw a pale man with a fishing pole. Izuku. If Aizawa don't go near to that pale man, I will handle him. He then looks at Kagaya and Kyoka. Izuku. When this battle starts, I want you two to help Aizawa. I feel like that purple creature is strong too. I want you both to fight it. The two nodded. And then the battle begins. So, this was the end of this series. Stay tuned for next part of this series, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.